Have you had really weird or out there past lives? Because usually it's parts of history. But again, the more I get to talk to people and the more I get to talk to people who are experiencers, the more stories I hear of past lives which transcend our known history.
Yeah. Okay. Most are weird. I mean, what I mean by weird, I really don't know what weird is. I don't know what weird is. It may be weird to others, but not to me, right?
Yes.
uh, the past lives, or some of them, were in places that were not on Earth
Okay. Mm.
because of the description. Because what I do is when I take you to a past life regression, you're viscerally experiencing. Um, we put to sleep all your conscious, the conscious mind, and I take you to theta level where you are. It's like you're in your own virtual reality or your own film. You're there. You smell everything. You feel everything. You sense everything. You're that person. You're participating in it. So it's a first person perspective. And I asked them, the job of a hypnotherapist, apart from the healing I do in the end, really is to get as much information as possible from the client. Because if you were to do it, let's say self hypnosis, if you were to do it yourself, you could. You could actually get there on your own. But when you're there, nobody's really telling you. Let's say you see a building and you're like, oh, there's a building, and then it just kind of just happens randomly. When there's a voice guiding you, asking you, what's the color of the building? What do you see any signs along the street? Where are you? What's the country? What's your name? Do you have a last name? How are you feeling right now? Are you scared? Are you, very, so that when they come out of it, we have a whole story. Now, some of the weirdest things were, yeah, they would tell me I'm standing on this rock. So that would be on Earth, right? So rock. And I said, well, there's a mirror to your right. Look at your body. Describe yourself. And they're like, I'm green. And I have them describe the body. I have long arms, and I have a small body. My head is big, and I'm scared because this is not my planet. I can see my planet.
Mm-mm.
I said, what's the planet? So they give me a name. I can't remember.
Mm-mm.
And it's not Earth, right?
Yes.
And then suddenly the ground is shaking, and then this person fell into that hole and died there. And so this person remembers the pain, the loss, the loneliness, the feeling ostracized or whatever. Because she didn't get the story as to why she ended up in another country, because she already went straight into the death scene when she arrived.
Mm.
Sometimes what's shown to you is the most important thing that you need to work through. So after the death scene, so when you go through the death scene, you're not gonna feel it physically like you're actually dying.
Yes.
You're gonna feel the emotions. You're gonna feel it energetically. Right now, if they go into a state of panic, then that's why it's important to go to a certified hypnotherapist. Because if they panic, because some deaths are tragic, like that being buried right alive,
Yes.
I can take them to a place. I know how to get them out of it safely, but otherwise, nothing really bad has ever happened. I've had people tell me really tragic stories, like skiing and then being caught by the jacket, being caught in a tree, and then being strangled by whatever, and dying that way. That's not really weird, but it's tragic. I've had people tell me they were, you can be any gender, right? I've not heard anyone tell me they were a dog or a cat, to be honest. No one. I've heard somebody was a dragon. Weird. That to me was the first. She was a baby dragon until she got bigger.